This is Sky News at 9 o'clock. The headlines this evening. Russia breaches Ukraine's borders in the north, south and east in the biggest attack on a European country since the Second World War. An attack by land, sea and from the air, with ground forces moving in from Crimea and Belarus to take over Chernobyl, and paratroopers fighting over an airfield near Kiev. In eastern Ukraine, residents shelter in subway stations, but the country's president issues a message of defiance.
Переконати чи змусити.
What Ukrainians should do: help the national defense, join the national armed forces, anyone with experience in the army. It's really important.
In Moscow, Vladimir Putin defends the invasion, saying he was forced to act to end what he called a genocide in Ukraine. World leaders condemn Vladimir Putin, and President Biden said he would face consequences. And here, Boris Johnson vows to cripple the Russian economy as Moscow's ambassador is kicked out of the Foreign Office.
This hideous and barbarous venture of Vladimir Putin must end in failure.
Hello there, good evening. What began as shelling in Ukraine's disputed regions has grown into an invasion from the north, south and east. Russia has confirmed a ground incursion from Crimea in the south. A spokesman for Ukraine's president says the Chernobyl nuclear power plant is now under Russian control in the north, and paratroopers have seized an airfield just outside Kiev. It is the biggest attack by one state against another in Europe since the Second World War, and Moscow's most aggressive action since the Soviet invasion of Afghanistan in 1979. 57 people are reported to have been killed, according to the Ukrainian Health Ministry. Well, Russia has confirmed a ground incursion from Crimea in the south, while a spokesman for Ukraine's president says the Chernobyl nuclear power plant is under Russian control, and paratroopers have seized that airfield just outside Kiev, although President Zelensky's office says that is back under Ukrainian control. Well, in a moment, we'll hear from our correspondents across Ukraine and in Moscow, with Alex Rossi in Mariupol, John Sparks in Kharkiv and Diana Magne in the Russian capital. But first, our main report tonight comes from Sky's chief correspondent, Stuart Ramsey, who's in Kiev.